Hi, Tutters. Good morning, everybody. It's Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Good morning, Noor. Hi, Angie. Oh, big stretches. Big stretches. This is King Tut. He's a Savannah cat. Hi, Rochelle. Good morning, Cynthia. Hi, Val. Good morning, Shelly. So today is day 2 of Panicure. Hey, Andy. Panicure is a quarterly worming that the cats get. It looks a little like toothpaste, and a lot of them are really smart and just don't like it. Get this gate closed. So on Sunday we have to fast everybody, and that always makes cleaning very interesting. I was in Outback on Sunday cleaning, and all those tiger girls wanted to eat me. Hi, Tutters. Hi, handsome boy. And then yesterday they got their first dose. Today has been dose 2. And it's a much smaller diet than normal, just so that we can ensure that they actually get the medication and that they stay hungry for the next day. So tomorrow's the last day, and then everybody gets all the treats. All the treats. Good morning, Lisa. Thank you, Karen, for the donation. Good morning, Belinda. Hi, Anne-Marie. This is King Tut, Savannah cat, just grooming after breakfast. Good morning, Donna. Again, if anybody's brand new to us and you're just joining us, this is Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. So we'll just do a little walkabout today. I dropped my golf cart off for some maintenance, so I'm on foot, so just kind of stick in one area. I think I see Purrfection out on the move. She's a rare one to see, so let's try to see her. There she is. Hi, lady. Hi, Miss Grumbles. Hi, Miss Grumbles. This is Purrfection. She's an Ocelot. All right, Grumbles. Like, are you gonna give me more food, lady? And there she goes. She's a lady on a mission today. Such good camouflage. See where she's gonna go next. If you guys are just joining, we've seen King Tut, Savannah cat, and now we're over here with Purrfection. She's a 22-year-old Ocelot. Hi, lady. Very beautiful. Cats walk around a lot after they've had breakfast. In the wild, they'd roam hundreds of square miles a day. And so, unfortunately, when they've been bred and raised in captivity by humans, they can never go free. So we try to give them as much space as possible. You can see she has different bubbles that are all connected by doors and tunnels so that she can wander her own corridors. All right, we'll leave her to her morning routine. So I'm constantly getting questions about when is Flint coming onto main property. Flint is a rehab bobcat that unfortunately has way too many medical issues to be able to be released. So I can tell you that we're excited because we're making progress. This is going to be where Flint lives. And so he will be next door neighbors with Running Bear Bobcat and Simba Savannah. So the cage is getting all cleaned up. We have to build some stuff in there still though. Speaking of Simba. Hi Natalie. Hi Jessica. Hi Sim. Hey Robin, good morning. Yep, we've seen King Tut and Purrfection. Just got a little glimpse at what will be Flint's future home. Got Simba up there, and then we got our silly girl over here. This is Smalls. Hi, BB. Hi, BB. I know what you're trying to do. This is Smalls. She's a female bobcat. Stabilizer could never keep up with her and her zoomies. All the way up there on her top platform now. Thank you so much to everybody who's donating. I really, really appreciate that. And everybody who's helping in the comments. Sorry I missed the last couple people that donated. Hey, Michelle. What you doing, wild girl? What you doing, wild girl? You're so silly. Look at that bobcat tail. She's giving you an up close and personal view of a bobcat tail. If you ever think you see a bobcat or a lynx or aren't sure which one you're seeing in the wild, ooh, she is gonna scale that cage. If they have white under their tail like that, they're usually a bobcat. Of course, not all bobcat tails are exactly like that, and then if it looks like it was dipped in black ink, like Gilligan's tail, it's a lynx. Are you being hyper? Thank you so much, Rosemary, for your donation. That's how you get them, huh? You make them think you look so cute with that belly. Gosh. And then she pounces. Yeah, actually we have seen Flint climb the side of his enclosure out there. He's just so tiny that he can't go in an enclosure like this right now, which is a 4x4 wire. But he can go into a 2x4 wire, which is what he'll be in. You always hear about kittens being the hyper little terrors, but Smalls is 6 years old. She's still as crazy as ever. Thank you, Rita, for your donation. Yeah, she loves her tree stump. She loves her platform, her ramp, her den. This little girl loves everything. What are you doing? Jane, I am not sure if Flint will be in the enclosure for walkabout. Even if he is, though, there's no guarantee you'll see him. We always make it known that we never guarantee that if you come here on a tour or for walkabout that you're absolutely going to see a cat, because if they don't feel like being out where you can see them, they all have areas they can go if they want to hide. And the thing we all have to remember, oh my gosh, about Flint is he's been out in the rehab area, so he usually only sees maybe 1 or 2 people at a time. So big groups of people, that could really freak him out. So if he doesn't want to be out and about, he probably won't be, but I'm hoping he'll be on main property for that. Did you think I was leaving? I was actually coming around to see you on your platform, silly. Melissa, there probably will not be a camera on Flint. I know we get everybody spoiled by putting cameras on the rehab cats, but hardly any of our permanent residents have them. And if you've seen how many issues we've had with our cameras this year, so many of them have been down because of various storms and our Wi-Fi signals and internet and all that. So it's not always possible to get cameras out in certain parts of the sanctuary. You're wild. You're such a wild girl. Thank you, Heather, for your donation. But you can guarantee that when Flint gets to be out here in the main part of the sanctuary that I will be checking in with him on various walkabouts for sure. He's my boy. You're crazy. You crazy lady. I know, if I start to walk away from her, she just turns it up a notch. All right, lady, I love you. Let's go see some other kitties. Figured we'd maybe try to see Pharaoh. Pharaoh, our white serval, came back out of the hospital yesterday. And he took his meds and ate really, really well for me last night. Let's see where he might be hanging out. And this is actually the back half of where Flint is going to be able to access. So he'll have that platform. He'll have all this area. It's where Simba Savannah used to be, if you're familiar. Hi, good boy. Hi, my good boy. Hi, sir. This is Pharaoh. Pharaoh and his beautiful serval spot. He's gonna get his tree. Oh, get that tree. You get that tree. Pharaoh weighed 36 pounds in the hospital. He gets supplements and meds, so he would get 4 treats a day, and we kind of figured out everybody was giving him chicks, because that's what he takes his meds so well in, that they're also really fatty. Yes, they are. So I used ground turkey last night and he loved it. He loved it. He hears that feeding cart and he's like, where are they going? If I miss any of your comments that anybody else in the feed is unable to answer, I'll reach out to you when I get back to my desk. Look at him go. You came back out to your jungle, sir. Going? And he showed you a good example of how he can get from this one big bubble over here into that one. Plus he's got 2 other big bubbles up front there. Where are you going, sir? Coming back over. Gotta go check out where Nala is. Yeah, I think he was doing a little biscuit making. Now he's gonna mark that tree over there. Go get that tree, sir. Cats mark everything by scratching, by peeing on it, rubbing their face on it, rubbing their feet. They have scent glands all over their body, so they love to mark their territory in every way possible. Yep, if you're late to the party, you can always rewatch this from the beginning. It'll post automatically on our Facebook page. And it also goes to dailybigcat.com. Not always instantly, but usually by the end of the day, it'll be over there. Is your neighbor home? Where's Ariel? Where's Ariel, sir? Looking a little wobbly, huh? That's to be expected. He's 20 years old. He's on pain medication for some pretty bad arthritis. I'm just so excited. Gotta scratch everything. Alright, cute boy. Gonna keep walking, okay? I can see his little patch on his neck from when we had to shave him in the hospital last week. Took some blood. His blood work actually looked pretty good for his age. Here's Ariel. I'm gonna be quiet. Hi, Ariel. And see you later, lady. Sometimes she sneaks back around the platform, but I don't think she's going to today. So I thought we'd maybe also go check in on TomTom. See if there's anybody else out along the way. Goes Ariel again. If I stay really quiet, she might come back around. Pharaoh calling. Ah, she saw me. The only way I can get photos of Ariel is usually if I hide behind something and I stay really quiet and then my feet fall asleep because I have to sit there so long. Here's Lakota Bobcat and Sioux Bobcat. They do live together, but they are separated at feeding time, especially on a day like today where they're getting panicure. So let's go see if we can catch a glimpse of TomTom. And Andy Bobcat was seen in the hospital yesterday, had some pretty bad teeth removed. And she is still in the recovery hospital, but that's mainly because we are working on her enclosure. Make it all nice and perfect for when she comes back outside. I don't want to scare her. I don't like coming up behind TomTom because I'm not convinced she has great hearing. TomTom! Hi, lady! I like to come around from the front so I don't scare her. Hi! Hi, cute girl! What are you doing? Thank you, Melissa, for promoting the contest that we are in. We're hoping to win $5,000 for the big cats. That contest can be voted through November 13th. 1 vote per person. Just gonna get on our platform, I bet. She likes that little low platform. Sweet lady, where are you going? She's like, away from you if you don't have food. Hi. What are you doing? She's like, I'm gonna walk in this circle. That's too funny. Breezy has a little circle pattern that she likes to walk into. Must be an older bobcat thing. Hi, lady. Oh, I didn't bring more snacks. I'm sorry. Don't come into lockout. Where are you going? Where are you going? So I mentioned we fasted the cats on Sunday, but there are a handful of cats that are on supplements that did actually get a breakfast, and I got to feed them. And it was like Andy and Breezy, Tiger Lily, TomTom, Running Bear, all of our oldest Bobcat residents. Lydia Melissa has posted the link to the contest that we're in. It's super easy. You don't need any personal information. It's pretty much just click on a button that says you're not a robot and vote. So Melissa just posted it again. She's on a mission. She's currently locked away from her really super tall platform because with some of her wobbly old lady issues that we've been noticing, we don't want her to get hurt up there. See the little bobcat tail. Oh, she found a place to lay down, but it's not going to be a good place for us to see her. I don't want to make her nervous either. You can see if Lovey's still back outside, so you can see that door is closed right now. We're going to probably take down the really, really steep ramp and then just give her access to that other side there. There she is. I'm not going to sneak up behind her. The cats are top priority, not our view. But I do see Lovey. Lovey's out on top of her platform. We don't get to see her all that often. If you guys are just joining, we've seen King Tut. We saw Purrfection. We saw where Flint's gonna live. We saw Simba, Savannah. Hi, love. This is Lovey Bobcat. We saw Smalls. We saw Pharaoh. We got a little glimpse of Ariel. TomTom, and now Lovey. Yeah, the update I had was Andy Bobcat is doing okay in the hospital. Laurel Zimba's doing well. Actually, he was one of the old fellas that got a diet on Sunday as well. And we're not far from him, so let's go see what he's doing. We might have missed our opportunity with Tiger Lily. She tends to go straight to her den after breakfast. So, are any of you guys that are watching, oh, there she is. Any of you guys that are watching coming to the walkabout, which is only a couple weeks away? It's crazy. Hi. Hi, sweet girl. This is Tiger Lily. She is our oldest resident, a 24-year-old female bobcat from some of the original fur farm rescues in the 90s. You look good, lady. You look very good. Are any of you that are coming to the walkabout that are going to be around for that weekend, are any of you guys going to be on the Keeper tour that Sunday? Because I signed up to be the guide. And the last I looked, we were sold 18 out of the 20 spots were filled. So it'll be a sold out keeper tour. There's Max and MaryAnn. But let me see Zimba, and then we'll go out his gate, and then maybe we'll wrap up with Max and MaryAnn. They're usually really cute after breakfast. I don't see Zimba in his usual spot. There's Culona. Hi, Culona. She's like, I'm gonna slink away from you. Into the den. Well, Zimba must be in his den. He is usually out here in that one little sun patch right after breakfast. Oh, I see an ear moving. Hi, Zimba. He's in the other sun patch. Loves his ferns. Hi, Zim. Hi, cute boy. This is Zimba. He is an African Serval. So again, if you guys came in late or you missed any part of this live, you can go to dailybigcat.com, or it'll post automatically right on our main Facebook page. Not gonna lie, I've kind of stopped reading the comments after everybody started talking about Hoover. It's a wonder that I've been able to go live. So when I get back to my desk though, I will go through the comments and reach out to anybody with questions. Zimba, you look very cozy. So cozy. Zimba lived a good portion of his life in a basement in New York with 4 other Servals. Not the life for a beautiful, should-be wild Serval. But he's definitely lived his best life here. He's the last one remaining of the 5. Thank you so much to the 8 people that have donated. You guys are amazing. You're why these cats can live the life that they live here. So, let's go see if Max and MaryAnn are still being adorable, and then we are gonna wrap it up for today. This has been a pretty long live, actually, much longer than I had anticipated that I would do. Caught some glimpses of some very elusive cats today. Now Max and MaryAnn have a giant enclosure, so it'll be a matter of finding them now that they've moved. Max! MaryAnn! Hi, MaryAnn. Hi, cute girl. You look out of breath. You guys been chasing? No, I don't want that, please. Unfortunately, she's not like Smalls. She does not fire blanks. Here, Max calling. What were you saying? Oh, cutie pies. Cutie pies. So this is Max, the larger one. That's MaryAnn, putting her butt on him. He's yours, don't worry. You don't have to mark him. Kara, no, actually Max and Marianne are not siblings. They were placed together when they were very young. They both were young bobcats that were alone, and sometimes you can have success introducing them. And this one went pretty well. Hi, cute boy. You making biscuits? Oh my. And of course, we don't do any breeding here. We don't believe in breeding for life in prison because, again, if they're born and raised in captivity, they can never go free. Cindy, if you ever draw them, you'll have to draw Max with a MaryAnn mustache. So silly. You crack me up. She always does that to him. Cute boy. You're so cute. Yes. Super cute Max. Of course, I have to keep an eye on MaryAnn because she will come pounce out of nowhere. Big Max is. Let's get a shot from you this way. That big belly. Such a big bobcat. She's in the background again. Pounce mode. Don't bite his leg. Being so naughty. Camille, I don't recall Max's weight from his last procedure, but he's a big bobcat. Now, I do know that Shiloh, one of our newest residents, weighed, I believe, about 38 pounds. So, and that's probably either equivalent to Max, if not larger, but just barely. Bobcat wrestling. Yeah, I'll try to check in with the other newest arrivals, Mouser, who, by the way, got approved yesterday, or no, I'm sorry, what's today? Got approved, yeah, maybe it was yesterday, to go into the rest of his enclosure. So he was in 2x4 wire until we could make sure that there was no way he could get out of 4x4 wire. So his cage tripled in size yesterday. So I'll try to check in with him and Shiloh and Filmo tomorrow, weather permitting, of course, and assuming nothing else out of the ordinary takes place. I don't recall, Brittany, I don't recall their exact birth dates, but you can find out about every single cat that lives here, their birth dates, their rescue stories, lots of photos and videos if you check out their bio pages. And you can get a full list of those. They're listed by species if you go to bigcatrescue.org/catbio. So thank you guys so much. This was a great walkabout. It went better than I thought. I told myself that until I could say Hoover's name without bursting into tears that I wouldn't go live. I know when we lost Seth, it was probably a week and a half or more. So I really try hard for you guys because I know how important these lives are to everybody, including myself. I was missing doing them as well. So thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you to the 8 people that donated, everybody who shared this, everybody who helped answer questions and post links for me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the love. again, this will post automatically. You can rewatch from the beginning or check out dailybigcat.com. Make sure you subscribe to that channel for us. We really appreciate getting more traffic on dailybigcat.com. That's the YouTube channel where we don't really have the produced videos. It's more about Carol's updates and her live walkabouts, my live walkabouts, the Catterday walkabouts. So if you haven't subscribed, do that and then you won't miss a video. Thank you guys, and I'm sure I'll see you again soon.